And then there's like, oh, you can like subscribe here and do this there and f*** off right there.
Yo, this is Maximilian from Apparel. Today we are filming an interview with my homie Qoiet at their Grimm Tattoo. Let's go!
Yo, this is Qoiet. I'm at the Grimm Tattoo Studio in Berlin with my mates from Coiet right now. You might know me from some of their like advertising videos. I made a lot of music in there. The angry electronic metal-ish screamo stuff in there is the stuff I made. Yeah. Look at me now, stopping humans like maggots. I'm here because I just got a new tattoo. This arm sleeve here is a collab between tattoos by Cata and Young-Hearted.
This is Cata.
Bro, tell me about your tattoo experience. Ow, 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 ow.
Good story. I'm here to answer some questions and talk about things. When was the last time I had an emotional moment? Well, the very last time was 2 hours ago when I've been tattooed and it hurt like shit.
I'll feel no pain. I never...
Man, that shit hurts. Feeling happy that it's over now.
Where's fear?
The last like extremely emotional moment was when I was at Rampage this weekend, and it's like this huge festival. It's like 15,000 people attending. When I first saw the stage, it was like really overwhelming and I didn't even know how to feel and was tough to take it in. And then people standing there being like knowing your songs really makes you feel a certain way, because it's an emotion you put out there and people seem to like take it in and think about that. And some people are even like, it cheers them up in a way. Like I get some messages saying, your music helped me through a tough time. And that's like, I think the best thing that can happen to you as a musician or human in general. My biggest fears, I think I'm afraid of what ifs. Like I don't want to have any what ifs in my life. I want to be like, do one thing, be certain of it. If I fail, it's fine with me, but I'm not like left clueless about whether I should have done it or not. And I know exactly that I should have. My main sources of inspiration are like various. I'm getting like inspiration from so many different things, like personal experiences or remembering a point in time where I felt a certain way, or long rides in the dark and just thinking about stuff, or a close friend being in any situation. Inspiration for me is always based on some sort of emotion, and I can't really describe like where I get it from in terms of I always go to movies or I always read books, watch that kind of films. Well, I realized that I want to do music full-time. I don't really know when I realized that exactly, but I used to be enrolled in like law studies, university, and at some point I figured doing two things simultaneously, it's like they always battle like inside of you and in general for time, and there's only so much time you have. And when I took a closer look, I figured if I continue doing that, I'll end up being like an unsuccessful musician and also an unsuccessful lawyer. And I mean, there's no point in putting so much time into two things when none of them works. So one big advice I can give you is to just like think about what you want to do and do that to the fullest extent and see how far you get. My latest album called Absurd is a very personal thing to me, because I used to wear a mask playing live and I never did show my face anywhere, and it has two reasons that I put it down, took it off, put it down, took it off, put it away, threw it somewhere that's not my face. So, well, the first one is very obvious. It's because I wanted to do live vocals, and that's really tough with a mask, but I could have also like cut a hole in there and stuff like that. But the other main reason is because my music is really, what I wrote in this album and on the EP before that was really personal, and I figured it's way better to show my actual face and be the most me I can be when the music is really coming from my heart and from my situation and other people's situation that are really close to me or whatever I saw that I figured writing about. So I think when I put so much me in the music, it should also be a lot of me on stage as opposed to just a guy with a mask. Plans for the rest of this year are a show at a festival in Cologne at the Blacklist Festival. There will be a show in Montreal. Also, I'm putting out a sample pack with vocals of myself for people to put in their songs, which I think is something I always wanted to do, because people should be possible to do that even though they can't do that kind of vocals. And plans for the rest of this life. Wow, that was an extension. Now, for the rest of this year, mostly just writing the best music I can and drinking lots of water. Yo, this was Qoiet with... No, that's a weird move. I'll try that again. Yo, this was... Oh no, that hurts. Do I do this or that? Oh, that's a good one. Yo, this was... Actually, what I wanted to always tell you is my dad, when I was like 13 years old, we were like on a freeway, and I had to pee so badly, and I was like, I was 13 years old. It's not like when you're 13, you're not like rational, being like, oh yeah, nah, I'll be fine. I can hold on. You're just like, hey, I want to pee, man. And I've been just eating a banana, and he was like, well, the next stop where you can pee at all, like the really next one, is like 20 minutes away from here. And he gave me like an empty banana peel. Yeah, well, a banana peel. I was like, just hold it like that. It's called banana meditation. You just think about the banana in your hand and you'll get through this. And ever since then, especially when I get like tattoos and stuff like that, I think about banana meditation. So this was Qoiet. And I hope you're having a great whatever time it is and whatever day it is and whatever list goes on. Good. Ciao. Bye. Yo.